campaign no one sensem no posters abeye banners near the flyers na ho ka wo ho na na wo ba media and advertisement and no so no wo be bo dawuru o re TV so a and abete krr na yegum sa
ene nsɛmtɔfo majiu sika
de bia be hia o a
nsɛmtɔfo a wo be kasa wie o majiu sika
anya asɛm ketwa
aye no kra onya mai
on so mo bo entuai ba umia koduru ba bia anye bia yesi bibi di TNT wo mo ebeba no be mo nkakra maama so bo ntoa saa wo mo kochiehie wo mo tan ho ne ade nyina eden wo mo so beji TNT na ni nyina aka no wo keka bo mu a anya asɛm ketwa nana delegates wo mekwa akoto aba
obetua
fear delegates
obetua
obi GTV obi gidan ba ku ya na minim ni chairman bi was when si dan antoka on support na wo mo gini nyina eno achi community no no be hia penimfo asofo
obeje
wo mo so beje obeje wo mo kwan na security ni protocol won so wo mo kwa wo hia bambo bia na obi abehia prawo eno so obetu wo mo ka apresifo ni wa private security kra ya wo be mo allowances bi na ni nyina ye ka na wo keka bo mu a ehia so wonya be $100 million.
Yes.
$100 million to run for that office.
Yeah.
Nana no achi
$100 million nye Ghana cedi so. Dollars
you.
She say crack 200.
Aye.
To the $100 million.
Nana one say scan dollars nti.
Enti $100 million me busa say wan kasa me to me ni sa $1 million kra me ni bi.
Nana otesa to force say ko obesisi schools bi. Be 200.
Yeah.
So $360 million no. Ye hwe ni musi ye de bedi dwuma no.
Yeah.
Nana wuche mu a emu fa ba ko de ye nya wuche mu miense emu fa ba ko nie.
Ye nti u calculate John Mahama de ne Dr. Baumia de na. Eno kwa based on this $200 million.
$200 million.
O de emfa Baumia ne John Mahama
de $200
million.
Ansa na other ones na be keka kan.
Ye keka kan.
Nti u de ye mfa se nipa be 5 kra na e prayer.
Yeah.
Na your $500 million.
Yes.
Say IMF afibia no my tranches no.
Yeah.
Eti first half of the year no bi wo mo de bi maya nana and the case ye pa yetumi anya kura no. Nana $360 million.
Yeah.
$360 million.
Yeah.
Eti there say ankrofo me and num no mo kono bi 100 no. Enka ye nya sika bro de IMF de maya se ye mo ye ho bra ba ya bosumi nsi. Yeah. Enti na ara ho enti nipa no epro ne widiem epro ni botom e de we nyina abegu fam
obenya no he
ema media fo gidi
and am say Dr. Baumia onitio Dr. Baumia nisika yera Joma Hama onisika omunyina nisika politicians bia wo hu so mu obi anisika na so omunya $100 million
na omusika wo bi botom omusika wo bi botom
good
enti omu e only companies omu asabi anya kakra wo mu nsam no wa be support media metawe achi eti yonkofo mo sponsor sa ka yi because awokoba omi abotomu a wunya se ska
oni bi
ena awoko Mahama botomu a wunya se ska no but ye tie ne se ye wonkrofo mu di akira wo mo na eboa sa nkrofo se mo mpretumi no eti wo munya nya tumi no so wi a na akoye te se obedamase na wate se eti ebinum de wo ho ye contract ade be ma no na ne boa to ne yam untimi di nya no contract no so na enu aka say honest kedi nkobo no oka sembi o se microphone na wote animu yi se eka so no metre animu a wontimi ni say adwuma no ba say politics e be ma na betra microphone animu die ntia ontimi nya kra be ma na ye because ye loyal to him edina na nipa na boa na wie no adwuma kra nipa ni ntimi nye no eso wotimi poni hu bilima no as contract enti ne yetimi nya akwan a enye papa yetimi nya dan a yesi a enyina na abuagu any projects ahodo a enkosi po nipa ne bedi musika because ono so hwe ka wa bono a eso woteneka ti de be ma no ate so and this is the challenge a ye face with this country na ni nyina hyase efri yabatu mu nhyehyeye electoral commission ono kra fees a woje for filing ufri wa wako party na no MPP dey buy yesterday 4.6 more than 40 billion nipa ni ebetua nana meboa ni nyina ye ka obabura wie nti obabura wie no ani so aye ko je so obetena o man na konwa so a ope na MPs ne de won kan ye won enya sem ketwa.
What I'm just saying is say in all these things emania din because o man na gia tumu say me person me besum no just say metua sa sika no. So at the end of the day we know who suffers and then it moves into deɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛka no
sure
ɛna quickly odi mpacho yanko na me pese na that issue of say MMDCs no the dioma ketia 5,000 say they call 35,000 na first no mo g 16,000
yeah
aban no net so
na name one so mo ka 5,000 where from the 5,000
no say aban no te so no na te say
no nya the o man need to o ka o
na me say before say aban no te o mo aban no te so no na say 16,000 na no mo gi no eswati about 5,400
nana sacrifices I was obey
no there be okay sacrifices
sacrifices say nana do aban mu no and was no mani mu aye den kakra etinu appointees ni nyina obi a ntete na ketua so and wasn't the first time I hu sa no
yeah
eti from DCs no ni other appointees ni nyina 30%
yeah
and omo tete so I just want the statistics for nti omo tete so no uyi sa entete ni free ho
yeah
na de aka bia no eye de adwumani bi o wa ban mi yete no senate yete obia na eba income tax yete obia enti wuntimi mfa no
okay so do you know say on an average wo as a worker of government
yeah
sikani demands are ebeba wo so no different from that of a DC.
Oh yeah, nana eni emetiase. Say ntina ono so ni sika eso chen me.
Ni sika nso nchen.
Oh nana.
Ni sika nso nchen. Let me tell you.
Nana.
Ni sika nso nchen. Ayete say aban president you chanika 50,000 say.
I learn say in room.
In room.
But CEOs ni BJ over 100,000.
No, so yemfansa president who just 50,000. A whole president. Ona wo hwe omani nyina sika so. Yese boso me so ane ama 50,000. Ema wo mokro no.
Nana ya na yehwe aketua no nko a. But there are other incentives
incentive to say I want to understand incentive.
I remember Sebra Sami Jamfi. Ne salary ni sa emoluments na ewu mu ne bae. We saw no more course wo krumu a. Say allowances ni no manoma na ewo wo.
Sami Jamfi etimi anya.
Nana
Sami Jamfi etimi anya 8 billion. Till. You see Sami Jamfi etimi maye 8 billion.
Yeah.
Na ye tua ne ka $8 billion. Na ye ma Sami Jamfi 100,000. Also why ade.
Nana the can say.
And I'm just asking the question so that we build a point.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes you may not understand. Say Sami Jamfi. Etimi ma $8 billion. Na boso mi tua ne ka 100,000. O say a doso. Nana,
any esenka the president of the republic, you know. I see money trillions because he is the head of all the institutions. It is a gold board year Jumaye. Oil companies are holding in our tour, no money at the end year Jumaye, cocoa board moon year Jumaye. And here His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Namneso and we appoint effective people. A put normal in place or mine or munina a year Jumaye in fast where bano. Guess what? Not dear. The Ketia Crane see it me body, Esiano. Good. Banana. Office bia ene ne nhyehyɛ
yeah
adwuma bia ne de wom ye appoint you as IGP a e wa katua sɛ odinu adwuma ne nhyehyɛ ye more appointment sɛ we CEO of Bank of Ghana. In fact we have so many CEOs e wa Ghana ha CEO a CEO of Cocoa Board, CEO of your friend is saying Gold Board, CEO omo nyina anye pe bi enti na omo nye pe because adwuma bia wom bia ne de esa wo yede ogie adwuma no ho aka de edimi when Sami Jamfi's own came enya de na ham you because adwuma no nhyehyɛ ene de ya to paper so sɛ oba eno no obegye nti Sami Jamfi free won ne no obi foforo ba saa akatua no ne saa nhyehyɛ no obegye mini how yede sees no so adwuma mo ye. And let's not forget say government institutions ni nyina including the assemblies ni we ni nyina no so no omo other incentives ya ye de kan omo
incentives now o kan no
emo survival
there be incentives now o kan no. For example, let me break it down for you. On an average mini MCB kasana no pay ana meba ana me busa ne say that time na Nana Akufo-Addo ti omu die so no na omo December so me I say 5,200, 5,400. And I'm busy say on a week or a year saying. A year na okononso a year okobe 4 to 5 times a year bani kuru mu nyina na oko a year on the average oko 4 to 5 times we penya every week obeko a year one kwa 4 to 5 times na nyina na oko so the make catcher when say you were a year out of bed 10 no e move 4 na 5 the won't mean kasa wonko right and na mpanyifo nso besi we year e wo se oko se wan kwa e wo se we japade eko into on the average no or spend it close to baby obekon one spend dia say year no be 1,000 spend it if we ne salary mu ana say your institution no so wo no ma bi e dey was sika ye de ma ye but in no but in sometimes in 1,000 institution there ebi e wo say ye de ma wo say wo de bekọ akobo eyi no in 1,000 into most of times you have to enu nyambai a typical politician e sorry anopa na no na kwesi NDC chairman na kwesi edrumre bi na onnafi right oni abamu oni position but NDC chairman onnafi because obetimi asore 3 o'clock na ni pay twen no school fees obeje me ba hwan beje it me busan on the average of spend this saying or say sometimes obetimi spend close to 5,000 to 10,000 on some of these things. What I'm saying is that MC or no any the president of the country, you can say community,
the district and municipality.
Now catching so 5,000, woman 5,000 a month. How catch so mokro no?
Nana, almost 5,000 no. I don't get it.
5,000 is nothing to a DC.
No, but then let's establish the facts. Almost salary in 5,000.
What I'm saying is that 5,000, even when you are paying them 20,000, it is nothing to a DC year on a handle portfolio. And I'm saying, you see, sometimes when we are speaking, it is good for us to say, oh, when you say, but I'm just saying, say sometimes, yem be womu, yem pa ye wohei, ye wohei. Any position in poop. Yeah. A week. Sometimes a week we can spend over 10,000 a week.
Nana, what nan kana me de wo ko ne say yen ye wo hey. It said the budget at all force in be ready.
Yes.
We had a lot of things as a country nan ke say But he said that no maybe wo ha we twitwa so. Look at the nurses and the teachers in the house. They are not all force in class for found. Also, we cannot.
How many of them? How many are the teachers and the nurses compared to 275 MMDCs?
Nana, that justification,
no, it is important for us to establish to you. First of all, yeah, right? You cannot tell me say a DC year or manage an amount of maybe a 10 billion or 20 billion or whatever 100 billion, and all the pressures that comes on you compare that one to a nurse. Nana, just because you have not been paid. Nana,
the thing is, so we share DCs no assemblies no near there. They have certain.
Could you Mamini honorable could you upon Kruma and train and come on honorable Machi?
Madame Joseph say,
oh, now so
Yamiadum.
Honena.
Oh, me oh, friend me Yami.
Mate, but before send up near discussion be because in say local government editor just say MMDC so no omusi kana na muye salary cut no ebj 5,200 and 5,400 no you say obema almost 35,000 about the national discussion ebi kire say too much and ebi so eka omodie I will say omoka. Now one of the things from my point, maybe I'm wrong, the fact say ekobani say near the salary of maybe an MP or somebody ya cannot the dead na ye tuo muka ye na ye say But kakra ye nim no, we realize that ope mo bre pa MPs ka ho, MMDCs ka ho, assembly members ka ho. But we MP mami busa. The amount salary amojeno, is it enough for you as an MP? Now, what do you go through as a member of parliament to be an MP in Ghana?
I'm the MPs no make us a Iguahudo, Obi or Obano, or the Noheda, Obi or be or lawyer or any practice, and so be a practice and any practice can say be a Obi or be a headmaster be a to Abama and Manaba. And minimum MPs be or crampoa, or one case almost salary crampo no. Sebi Emma or more bottom crown or the equity of scholarship account, monom the IS scholarships or many moments will be a Bosumi in Tia or Moka a better amount. Into Guahudo, may rather and me bonnet offer rather. I was say, while I say MP, DC, Minister, or Majuma, Senior Teno, compensation level and salary, I was say, a doom pens will be no. I was say, TSS to say, money or monthful in an at your memo. And the untuminka, and let me say, teacher, na say, nurse, and na say, policeman, or no, the Jumano, Senior Teno. Or some say are not maintain indeterminate the salary. I will use one criteria. They do MP need DC in Article 71 for now. Then they are called cool for Frubi. May means Yemuno. I will say all public workers or compensation nipa bakona will say determined. Not the one skill they determine. Problem in say you the two different skills and a area. Sebano nurse, teacher, police, ni fire service near. Ghana for Fair Wages and Salaries Commission for Omona Omo I try say Ombi is their friend a single spine. I put you now on one scale. In the scale the move to me who say okay risk weight the risk the NC maybe a 0.2 and a risk weight the no say extra duty until I convert it into we say Omo use scale back. But ban political appointees now as much as me know we are doing say or more money a different kakrano. Yeah, the different skill and a so most a Article 71 and a issue. A honor now if you want to say discrepancy in Abemono. I will say you should scale back. Indeed, I say yeah public sector for no. Yemfi now fair wages ni repeal this article no. Into we president, we MP, we teacher, we a dayo. A one scale. And I use no be at that different level of skill no so. A one of the discrepancies no be to me correct. Near to us what I say Mimi MP Article 71 and indeterminate media to president be determined media na me determined president there. Na president determined DC for the been a co buy a there no. President DC say problem about it wa cut you be a salary 30%. Meaning no man yet DC you be pay 5,000 we pay 6,000. President for Babons was say no times no send it no or 30,000 because a different skill. But saying say be a fair wages as here from top to bottom from president Nankasa down in no. Once a skill back on a fee they calibrate also.
Mamimbusa kakra facha me but let me be a bit personal. Demands is saying how much on average you spend in a week as a member of parliament. What sort of demands? I just want to get the data. Demands is saying about so we a member of parliament now say we can idiot may call me constituency of Wasia Iribi.
Me who nyam faton. But me catch you say on the average, you know, member of parliament are on fan who or available. On the average, one spend the about 30 to 40,000. Bosomi they over spend it. MP on fan who are available. On the average, one spend the about 30 to 40,000.
That 30 to 40,000 no. A day ni common 30 to 40,000.
Well, first of all, say now what you me nukrampo na bosomi no mu wo constituency a. One kasa no wo ko Oba Udu MPBN will catch yourself. Wakufi no sponsor and conform the Sanufi. But sorry, no. Obi ate so aba. Obi ade the problem aba. And one kasa wo call constituency. Any sike crowd wo call spend ɛwɔ yɛsi wei aba yɛsi ne ba yare wei da hospital yɛsi wei say ɛne a different matter ansa na memenda nɔpa atwa yɛ ho ahyia yɛkɔ ha yɛba ase ɛno deɛ wonni constituency koraa sɛ constituency fo bɛkɔ nti ɔmokɔ no ɛwɔ sɛ wotumi mobilize kakra bi wɔ hɔ a fuel ansa na yɛbɔ nsoa wɔ ha sɛ ebia 500 and 1,000 yɛbɔ nsoa wɔ yie wei ase 500 and 1,000 yɛbɔ wɔ ase maybe a 500 and 1,000, and you're different. And sana, to say over parliament and kasa, Dani there, ye pon parliament, to pon ya upi ya, onse nkofwa ba honorable, namba bejo, na mi problem bi, and then no pemino kase, penibia frame say, ni the hospital, na nura was all to. It was say, it me supporting the kakra. Into all sorts of expense items. One spend the crowd very close to bare 40 there. Overspending. The average MP, I'm sure, is overspending bare 40 there back.
Na, enti, say ya. Nani mo koye MP ne yede.
MP adwumani there ye ofreo. Me debia me kase. The India me finally me take a decision say me jina as MP abra me come penim for ebi shia me wo enkran sa da me say nipa na ye hwehwe no manako replace David Oponkusi no ye pese wo na wokọ me bu nkompo ko ma chia me ne me yire ne me penim for di nkomo no Genesis 1:28 so bi Bible won chen amane kan kire o and no scripture finally me de e console me ho say eyofre enyame adwuma a wo se baby ameso nyankopon epagya me adunu me de esom enti se wanti ase se eyofre eyosom a abotre kwa wo se unya na wo ni obi akasa abotre kwa wo se unya na ase bi aba no wahwe aso ano unya bi kwa manipa na ebre ni abotre wo se unya na utie no na ma na so te se opani sa abrede minye bi emfema ono unya mano enti me de me metumi akase de enti a me wom ne se eye onyame adwuma eye ofre eye ministry me sa na me hunu me de a me ye no sa na me hunu ebia na obi so de no se owo ambition no se political ambition ebia owo ambition nti o pese ofofele sa ambition no ebia obi de no ebi muso efi o se bia sikapudu obi wo ho a ubeye MP a ubenya ja MP fo ebe hu omna omte ka black akese mu hwi koba eno no pa me fi nkran no num me ko do Cape Coast be no wotwempam mu me ko try de kakra wo Department of Economics on the back of the budget no ye ko ye kakra ho mi wie ye ewutu senya east me ko program ba ko ho mi wie na na jono mi dimi ka ba nana ya kesi program so ewo enkran nti se wo hu se MPB te ka kesi mu a ebia na ye obi fe but akwantu adaba ko obetu no bi obeko 2 or 3 regions kwa akoye adwuma obi so motivation no nti again I can't speak for everybody but media me to make a choice Genesis 1:28.
Finally on that now for your budget ni muno. So I mean report to be brave aba say we a member of parliament na and answer wo intention say we aspire to be an MP. The amount that you have to spend sika also spend it and sana the amount obey president according to CDD reports over $100 million and say kramo di asako $200 million. Now omo break it down the costa party filing, nomination fee, campaign, logistics, media and advertisement, monetary and non-monetary incentive to delegates, community engagement, a software, a handful, opinion leaders, security protocol. Inti, woka so your free na or free who count one idea. Now on Friday ka baby. Now they be a wo kasa honorable.
Asofo no kura mpo a omo de ani mfa ne se eye pio nyame dwuma no ka o so okɔhwɛ crusade baako ne cost and no more to nyuma so dem nyina krampo no etiomka media for ye wa sorry we nkwala ye twa video ye social media ne nkeka ne ade nyina machines a wo beto and na wutie nyame nwom na ye wo there the cost of the equipment any sound engineering enough into a software ni de no kra no kapudo baako yes we de no ka but I think the difference is also bisa who say so one or the usika and say what to me a creative mechanism there which me the raise sika kwan paso na wo de aye adwuma na wo ye nti say osofo okaso be bokro no ana obeye galamsey no de anyame dwuma na mini ni so bia betenase saa so na politician no so okase saa no obeye they are funding the politics na in say yetenase rather they are bebree in different parts of the world me dem ho be example me be 2016 and it say who create mechanism wa would they able mobilize resources now they are adwuma one more example me nana bema no twabe nti me papa onyi na obi anim se oba besua abetwa ye didi ago ofie se nka papa be ye betwani nka ne ono akọ na homeji me nka me na mba betwa be the difference ne say me nana ba or the me papa ko school to ko school nya ba bi jina no de nyina ko school nti education ya dey me hunu as transformational nti me be jina mp no me decide say me set up scholarship fund se me kasa me de me salary be ya me ntumi nya da nti de me ye 2017 January ni say ye bie Oponkroma Education and Skill Development Fund osu me bia market ya 25% honeko ansana na ma church on krata akọ companies NGOs embassies ni ade samumwame inti omo I follow me on social media no mo se to bia no obi about the check abaso me de boa scholarship you know e to bia obi about so me de kakra me de boa ni aboa no inti last month say me scholarship 134,000 cedis Emma me 9th batch of beneficiaries so far I have 729 disbursements so me kase me de me see kabeya ebedi nti me salary no my teacher mu I cook different things 25% e come scholarship fund no ansa na boafo aboa me wo papa kwasi twum kura mpo kan obi no aboa me na ye de kakra to me de support wanye ne saa na kase ofre dwuma no wo de wa usika beya usika no kra nso nti rather no adwuma wo person ya wo na wo se wo ye well organized na wo say ya wo be fa so mobilize aboafo David kura se nyankopon yi no odi Israel man no oyi mema ebegina na chi ene na kosa anya sanka David ntumi wi no nko ekon ye nyina nti wo hia vision helpers one hihye ne ye amwa wo ho anya vision helpers dia ebe ye din pa ma wo be hu so bi ye bi na try say we ya ho na be so mfemu nso
interesting. That's an explanation. Minim said the Canada, ebi didn't come away home, but now Yemra.
If I look at and I was begging contributions to my scholarship.
Many problem, may do. Unquadi and Kameye. Next year, I'm surprised.
But
yes. The attorney said budget, you're ready. Now, no, me, so one of our sister stations, now can say. Ye pompe sika guma ma dollar na ho den no akofom ne enya bibri ene ho problems na sefo nyina budget ne akenkan awie die na obeka se we die aban ne de okaye no obetimi aye oka no kre ena we die adabraka
rather no mamenka de amebo aban na baso ewo budget ne mo esan say so woka dia mitunu sa ban ni betumi aya se mehwe 2025 budget ni nyinara ne fapem the friend akohumasika ne fapem no me hwese ne a perform ye na me yam hyehye me kakra yenya bre ameko ho but the medical bo aban abaso me bo menu ato abaso commitment authorizations na why introduce no ye ka commitment authorization fa ne say na una finance minister atinkan what to nyama say afie we no release 10 billion na must spend 15 billion to mebo be say 5 billion aka ho 15 billion no eno na me di bema fertilizer en na me di betua contractor for en na me di betua abayadwuma for na me wie no na me deficit no eda ebia be 3%. Ube wie no ube ti say minister for health no wa order empabi say yemfanko komfo anochi na da okọ komfo anochi no dem penny won ti wa order empabi say yemfanko no the paper na brown say to aka because health ministry ho no sebi enye ho na yegigi eto ti no the paper na brown say kutua ube wie ni ese president ko to wo ba bi odu ho na nananom say ekwan bi wo ho na man roads minister ehye obi say contractor kona koye ekwan no ntubo se commitment bibria wo na wonim abeka ho eno na abewie na ababe reduce wo deficit no ana say rather na ma deficit na kosoro ntife no commitment ana say a deficit on a commitment basis nti debia deficit ne ye can on a cash basis ne ye can on a commitment basis yade ba ko edi enya because wo wabu nkunta wi afu se bibia da din no na fi ye the bills bi abrew enunti no ye introduce bibi o PFM no say ohia commitment certificate no krampo no nkofo ni so nti say the finance minister no wama ya be amend PFM aye ni say yemfa commitment authorization in beshim nti the one be authorization won ho a wo koma obi contractor wo bedem eno na make us be born abaso because e be control how I buy a committee to contracts across the country on the blind side of the treasury. Ntieno ya dia me bona baso. Na me hwe 2025 budget na. I will say wati fo be kaya. Me Ghana fo na ya na worry free. Say be kai pa aban ka kire say ekwan ya MPP aban ye fa so gigi to de adwuma de friend of fiscal strategy no. Emu yedu ya nwene hu yi enti omo no omo de superior fiscal strategy beba kwan ya faso enyeska e de adwuma nti de ombe ne se ombe yi eto obi afi ho na to no mo yi fi ho a ebema yisika mo adoso because there will be higher compliance kofo hu be high na oma comply more enti oyi to ne free ho a Ghana nyina asa the time aye fi abem obi adi ni dwawia sika aban nya fi adwuma akoso nyina no o sese no GDP terms a 13.9% of GDP your friend tax to GDP ratio non-oil tax to GDP ratio 13.9%. Okache say ono yes asisi area emu be page 18% of GDP video no wo ho in fact eda oba parliament no me na me respond here me support and say ato so obetumi yi taxes we nyinara na obewie no non-oil tax to GDP ratio rather than be page to 18% na ho an empire pa yin na be support na ekonya no yin nyina ya tena ho bi ne awo kan enye sa na ti wo de wano na edon ngra bi nwo uyi a kanko e ba be da ho ne be 6 billion right from the beginning ni ye calculations ni na actually on say no credit oka why free e ko to 2024 aba na ye ho aye hi nti oka bibi hakra obi aso for asem free obi antio but ye kan cause aso de da yourself say kan no be taxes ni na fi ho the first level no say contrary to the promise on fat tax from bano or the taxes on what and about 2025 8 taxes. But it's not about any goodwill near the intino. Oka kra will be answered until Central for Kra now civil society organizations and would can cry and can say Casa Bana Yadi. but can no say or the 8 taxes are banned. Be in any or the 8 taxes by no problem. Or the taxes ne by you know. By half year by you know, any who say revenue no is not performing. In fact, many ampim a debate one cry. Ampim say revenue na overperform. Omudi data ne buy you know. Now revenue are short by 3 billion Ghana cedis. Waboka 3 billion Ghana cedis. Into media no, so ubenya brewa kohe me budget debate ye bom koko se modi kan boka 3 billion. Already more revenue now more declare no. MPP aban ye dia ijama amu ewo 11 billion. Mobile mo se enye request say ijama sika. So controller and accountant general, the friend of national accounts, the first line or say balance brought forward. Balance brought forward if river. Sika ye jai. Who de kan wa? Let's say modi kan boka 14 billion. Na hwe no ubo se wunye sika spend it. Utwa so by the end of the year no, I feel also cutting expenses about 30 billion. What do me half year video? No be who say so the annual report number. Adia na odika 3 billion. So the 11 na kan 14 billion as at half year no. Say tokro na be 8 billion. Kay hu say bo kokko say omo follow adia no person ye na ombe boka be 6 billion there about. Say waboka 8 billion. Who the 11 na kan let's say 19 billion. On the expenditure side, you know, now if you also cut it 28 billion Ghana cedis worth of expenditure. Yeah, cassette 30. You should say by the time I feel back on a year, now be 30 now, and I also cut it because of the wrong fiscal strategy now, or the politics, populism. Say I started doing it. Now, 28 to 30 billion, no. And your number, and next fois, it was say, and Kawa form a human no a teacher for a was say and co form no so to you call budget workshop education minister the catcher is a fee and no man is come and for teacher for into 2026 now some money is come and for baby 10,000 because backlog now started creating into 28 billion na American a contractor for also to your into your 28 billion no a buying commitments a work Kumasi a was say utimitiaka na contractor for a wage ma untia e kenye numbers keke but say one year fiscal strategy ni year sikane man one spending okay it is a 1 year no not 2026 usan be announcing new ideas new promises new measures na Jantuah bisa me say emu ne he na metumi aka say we di obetumi na we di ontumi nya na me masem ne say me worried because o fiscal strategy no tokro kese dem a wo si 2026 no crampo no wo person wo say create more tokro ma me nchiro aban ne si o ye VAT reforms enti o reduce VAT effective rate no na we increase threshold no na se kire ne say nkofo bebre enti VAT ne bi certain categories of businesses spend na editia na ebio minia force and say the calculation ni say oye ne saa wono mo kakra na aka wom say ombitua no ombe comply ombitua na ma ban na yesika more e be moving to 15%. Kan hu no say me catch us so ka so be ye 13.9 akọ 18 result ne buy no say the swat ye 13.9 about 13.3 say you lose 0.6% of GDP. And the Ghana GDP is 1 trillion. Who calculate 0.6? Obe to krono. 2026, you know, or see or VAT reforms into where you covered ne other VAT lines, maybe NHI or adjusting. Nani hope when say at the more revenue ebeba. Naname or you mean Mr. Romano. Because they are men who 2025 now also cut it 28 billion. Okay, I say fiscal discipline. But your fiscal discipline, no. Now, say, 1, why a budget a passum? 2, strategy also would be resist cano a passum. 3, what the aye juma mane ye na 4 we no we stay within our balances, we stay within our limits. sɛ woanyɛ ne saa na balance ne pɛ na wagya now see a months a month fiscal discipline ahobrasem enye fiscal discipline it is say one oyire wo fie now say enne pa wo pa ya me koi menya 100 cedis me ba me bo akohoma 80 cedis na meja balance 20 cedis 80 cedis na me de be ma no de be ye aduane o de be to ayi amankwala ibro nya be na eja balance 20 cedis fiscal discipline is utumi yes why discipline well level first of all what draw program what level would it means we weja balance 20 semi kunu uko pa ne na ukonya 40 cedis into 8 na so be spend no when to me and spend it who spend it 20 and weja balance 20 na so be catch them say fiscal discipline say some can say meja balance 20 if you are in 20 no meja 20 but say ma fiscal discipline na nantis how because 80 now wo car so be spend na ye di ye duma bi ofie ase na o se nkwala ididi ye to ayi nema mom bronya yi akomasika kakra bo ne o se ebo when to me nya wo 100 ninti no unya 40 penti no 20 pen out me de ma na 20 me de be den itu bo se nema e car se be nyina ye ntumi anye ne mo balance 20 ne de that table no so mikunu enye fiscal discipline no sabane koso yes ade we say now cannot say fiscal discipline no ewie pay yes and say bon say sika ono anka say hia de aye ono anadwuma mpo na yetumi ebu na ten say akwa pasum pafo waye adwuma no ana wanye adwuma ni ya na adwuma na nso aba adwuma no kra wonti bi because sika ni ni mo tie nunti na ye koso adro aban na tension say the first place also more any call your fiscal strategy. Year one no amfa. The aboa ne your friend is saying the dollar is swati enti ama ode abadwadifoɔ any Ghana for emu ɛna wode dollar no bow safo hin kai hu say ya wo safo mafo abra 2001 or apply shock therapy masidi ni jina e kakra satam ye call hepic into your debt servicing e free ho kakra ni ade no e dia Ghana for the man ni say o ya ade yie osafo mafo kai hu say kwabenadufo 2009 abra o pompe dollar kakra inflation so tie inflation by single digit bayem fiemens and e dia Ghana for the man here unprecedented kai hu say Kenoforiata oba 2017 oba pompe dollar kakra dollar jina me ami penny Dr. Baomi akra be kan so say dollar ni aton handcuff the keys na my IGP ADB for kra ma Kenoforiata finance minister of the African Development Bank na the one solve structural problem na manusi sumina so asemba ko esipe bonsa fini na him ti say normal boss afo inside to is forcing kwamena e mani nya ode yini na emi ani cost structural issues no enye saa the SCC emre ababesin kono yisuru bi besan atwebi yenkomo aye difa budget no
interesting your 5 minutes be but let me ask this. I'm just thinking say it appears that despite your resources are you nyina no your resources are you we are always looking at the fiscal space, whether contractionary, expansionary, you cry the expansion, ye dibroso. But I'm just thinking about there are many potential resources, and non-qua can give us a certain fiscal space. But they be limited to how much I was here, JJ, any kakra yebeko kodi as bosia near the boy and hobra. Nancy a gold board back kakre at least you won't say it me jeje kakra. Are we saying say as a country we are not able to identify potential places and yet necessary say you there 2 or minus so nemo you betimi a harness atape add value say the beya e betimi a rake in some revenue e betimi dia ba beka your national kitty no ho other than always looking at the normal thing of what's your GG tax near your expanded tax net. Don't we have any innovative and creative ways?
And I mean, that's a question. they are all canon say their friend of non-tax revenue no ye be de ni pejam into non-tax revenue ye e kwan a ye fa so nya sika ba aban akate a no nye to into bia aban wo shares wo adwuma we sim se adwuma na fie ne so na se omo ye adwuma na se omo nya mfaso a wo se ye de bi ba aban akate ana se ye gudi a ye wo no aban wo de friend no royalties wom inti se ubi kutu agudie na ehu sika bi wo ho eno wo se ode bre omampani akonwa no eno ye akonwa ne dia eno ye oman ne dia ana said your friend no carried and participating interest capi inti te se oil gold ne nke kan ne dia problem a ye wo young politician for problem e won say the first place aban nyuma e wo ho a wo se nka wo de ma obi a onim adwuma ne se onye ne te se ono ankasa na adwuma te se private sector na onsum yie ma yenya profit no politician for no yenye ne saa o MPP ni NDC nyina nya atwom ye koto abana akwa bi ko gina MP wo baabi a wanwini no ye ba aban mu a ye se ye chiche adwuma na de amana CEO obekọ no akọbọ ye ka akọbọ ye form into state owned enterprises ni bebre obekọ no na eka ene da ho because ye MPP for ye nuanom NDC for ye nyinara o campaign say job for the boys into ko gina MP wo baabi no wanwini o tena beti ne say appoint ne say or a CEO or baby. And that's my make no kwa na mewa. Nti ye na ye the first guilty culprit. Na se sa de the best san ye wo se san ya dwen. Na ye ma ye party for no ti ase se. Adwuma bi ti se asem kan o ECG ye mfa mo bi se ye koto aba no wan win nti ye mfa ma so na ye ECG CEO. Uta boy ka. ECG wo se de mo bi o ye engineer and economist why ye juma wo energy sector ni mu fitimre something out tiase Ghana water ene de ama minua ba kwa na parliament ko lose the seat to Abuja na de ama ne because one firm na party for be kasa me bompa say onko boy ka wo ho but there are so many examples of state-owned enterprises are yeah we are near chairman ho and only first problem. The second problem, politics in tea say yet the insisebia ba say ye good ye way why royalty said that's so 10% also managing 10% aban sesa no bi bape na insisebia ya no wa best sesa no lithium deal ya ye kan 179 ya minim say we dey tire the original structure of the lithium deal, and now say Ghana nya royalties, M7 10%, non-tax revenue. For any day, say new one on the abano, it do that level. Or may reducing it downwards. 90. Then when you say non-tax revenue, no, because a good year need war, but a to be a sikakra methodology also the tour. Say or mine and say assassin no unibi nti obi fi baby no oil na nyankopon ache oil president Kufuor mobile and osesa rules me ma yetumi nyankofo betu oil ni ntam nyesa nkehye ase sika wuhia for oil exploration okra wuni this is okofo obi ba na okofa ne ba no wan hwehwe mmara ni year wo so unya will carry them participating interest year wo so no wetuko bo ja oketo ebi into yen political class no yen na wosi janya atwom no na you focusing more on quite a bit to raising non-tax revenue among mine and yes abon say good ye try ho asia nanso yenya emusika emfenye adwuma emom baby ba kwa kan ya me no nya adwuma me correct but onye gold board ne buy a yenya forex earnings gold board no eno ani PMMC na wo ho no PMMC no eno na 2021 ye dey started gold purchase program sabre na gold ni boy $1,700 an ounce and the gold boy $4,000 an ounce for the first time since independence up until June 2021 na Ghana gold ni na 8 tons yera baumia ema ye di gold purchase program buy By the time I fear Bemuna gold, na free 8 tons about 30 tons. That is a growth of 22 tons between 2021 and 2024. So 2.5 years. Into a paradigm shift. Economics, say, I might be Asian side and if I know metanomics. Into so more producers check out, I might be Asian sense. Say, oh, my Ubedena, what to me appropriate access over natural resources. Na also to me nya ho kakra no na ama ye gold reserves say emu pija 30 na ye ja na buy say oto aso no wonya be 31.2 to 1.2 aka ho no na change dynamics no de pa say NDC for kan okreso ade we you inherited from MPP aboye yes you inherited and crampo no ye de kwa nim say ya pass law say obi akra into me export gold ni biom just a gold board nko na mo aka no kra no oh yes na no man ye ko nanim mo nye ne sa na be ka say gold board na e change dynamics na obo say yes we spend time me e kire mo history ni e waste time ni na e debate instead of ye be ko yanim
just 30 seconds the ekoso MPP mu we kan we no from your perspective ususu said ni betimi aboa the future na de be mo 30 seconds.
And Emma no bako. Nyame mo e dey January 31st. Na competition no in free ho. Then number 2, there was a party leadership no do online form. So be didn't know which side he belongs to. Someone discipline there will always be chaos.
Honorable Kojo upon Nkrumah, Nyankopon Enshiraw for your time and patience. That's it.
Your name is Medase.
I am former information minister, no Kasama Abai, and I am MP of Wase Ayrebi, and now I am a senior in this job. I say, I am some true need that I am multimedia need this year. Now on a morning show host our Joy FM. Wabene pa into Okasa. Mitino. Do have been to Musano question bebre. Ti ayana uti na wohe. O churubi. So our communication when I may expecting some MPP for besia. And so bobu. And now the facts we ankoya ya mpiato. Facts o de gu. De bia kra me kan ya o kwan obefa so chese we die. Mame sa na e kasa na ma chese
wa attack
you. Bio.
Ba wa kire we say we ni we. Ade na osusu ni bebre ni 1 point something na account. Facts.
Wa ben Koyo upon Nkrumah bin, wa bin. And so MPP before news no. Did hard key.
Ba kono.
Ye mwa.
Ba kono. Nana, how be that?
Just say appoint Jantuah for no.
Nana, na on say nipa no picture danche na appoint no so danche.
Yeah.
Na appoint no se wono a. As for her ko yi ne de so no de tro. And I'm say yeah, her ponchia no say de atwi ne nipa no a. Say akwa hu ya ngwa mfa anye show no.
It is well. Alright.
Now habitat fair. Mini clinic e
27th next week, right?
I ba ye ko mini clinic bi.
Ewo
Obuase.
Obuase ha Obuase.
Obuase na.
Eno ye dabe.
Eno no e ba so on the 14th ya. Friday.
14th, okay. And then there be.
Debbie atwam. Na de no mde bra mi.
Debbie kan foforo. Weni
asemu.
Absa Bank.
Na ma me fa we.
Absa Bank.
Yes me nkofo. Absa Bank. Yanko Pesca.
Yeah.
Nana sikandi bebrebe. Why?
Yeah.
Na Absa, your story matters.
Yeah.
Top tier study abroad consult.
Yeah.
Nana top tier say uko UK, USA, Canada baby bia uko bia no. Bo modern na bra ho. Na wo momoa. Ye kire say TGR classes nyina bi. Na wo wie nso a scholarship ka ho. A obenya timi akosua de akura bia wo moka bia. Kumasi amakum ne wo Bank of Africa nche 0260 411 847 0260 411 847 and cry for Medina Polyclinic in Shady Mutakrade NK City Night Club and also Fijar Road 0598 007 tap send on says ye de bebe fie ye de bade na ye se no a so hu aha na ye de fast tap send papa no ye ma 100% credit reward a che se app no yusu nyina na ye se che wade 200 customers ya mo be transfer sika no ye che wade nkakran sa wo send 1000 ya sa send 1000 amount So it tap send papa no adansi rural bank current account savings account susu account fixed deposits bomode ne biebi don keke mrumu atonsu kase asawase adwoso kotwi fo ani chemwe na yemwa 0577 361 439 0577 361 439 loans bia opebia so de adwuma de tren kwa ba bia mu ye be ma loan no na UCC say distance education na ekoso besua de accounting finance human resource management marketing entrepreneurship small scale enterprise no ni nyina obebia mesro nimdie hia na yesanso MCOM research base and accounting and finance mu MSc procurement and supply chain management na ni nyina wusua de MPhil programs ahodo bebre top up educational psychology guidance and counseling ni nyina to application voucher necessary star 966 star 3 star 55 hash star 966 star 3 star 555 hash and star 772 star 40 hash star 772 star 40 hash 325 Ghana cedis na just when your voucher ukusua de and abe frey ya nhwehwemu bia 0503934094 na wa frey kai say cowbell premium cowbell vital rich bomode ne nkwada ne nyina
fa bi good team
eno ano no
ukukumu
mu nyina mo no ye tie ne se vitamins wo mabu ani padua no pa FD agiatum na momma black stars fo ni bi na ya wo mo no why ISOC mining and engineering training school dam truck forklift wheel loader roller backhoe grader bulldozer excavator dadanu nyina chese okusu atwi mfidi akese na sika wom so hu but more than 3 months penu asua wi obo ase zongo high sense edan no achi pe ne 0539732766 Star Assurance 40 reasons to smile on say sika ye kan adwete cash no afi wo sini nyina wo sre e kire se 3 months bia ye beche sika Star Assurance na dey ma wo free 0302751333 0302751333 customer.starassurance.com ba shane so say terms and conditions apply.
Right. I was your passport to us na Matese South Korea was 3.
And I'm see Momo Carbell. Black Stars. O man no Carbell abe ha dwen o.
Me catch him say coach Otuado yi munyini o mo si dien na no fifi na analysis. Me si coach Otuado obe me akoma. Ye mompa ye boni o na so first round. Aginyame o. Maka kire mu o.
Se so kro mo se ticket na ye je akọ ne visa.
3-0.
America for one year.
3-0.
Mo me hwe kro mu o kakra obe me abantem.
Mfa menye coach amosi David.